Welcome to another episode of Narrator. Before we begin, I'd like to ask everyone to give me a thumbs up. Alright, let's get started. Up until now, all of the characters in Slasher have been well educated. And some of them have learned a lot of new skills. As for Naruto, he has been well educated as well. And he has to continue learning the skills with Jiraiya. But when they met, Jiraiya told Naruto that he had something important to do, but he didn't tell Naruto. I know that your important thing is nothing more than going to study abroad. According to Jiraiya's Akatsuki, but he didn't let Naruto know, he was afraid of Naruto. At that time, Jiraiya let a group of students go to Naruto to learn by themselves, who told Naruto that the group of students was a special group. Naruto had to watch it quietly so that no one could see it. At that time, Naruto was very happy, so he took the group of students to watch it in the bathroom so that no one could see it. But it was very quiet, because there was no one in the group of students. The only thing that's important is the Chinese character. Then, Naruto is too strong and weak. He asks for permission from Tsunade to continue his search for Sasuke. But because there's no password, Tsunade won't let him go. Hinata is displeased and wants to help Naruto. She goes to negotiate with the group that has Sino and Kiba. Because Kiba has a flower-shaped sword, while Sino has a sword that can find Sasuke's password. They said they tried it, but it didn't work. But Chino said there was a way. And then they took that way to the zoo. Chino's way is based on a type of reptile called Baikochu. In the Middle Ages, Chino's father Aburame used that type of reptile as a tool. Because the Baikochu reptile produces a smell. When it comes out of its hole, all it has to do is smell it for a lifetime. No matter how long it smells, it will follow. And so, Tsunade decides to let Hinata go out and do her job. At that time, Tsunade catches Naruto, who is trying to rob them. And she decides to let Naruto go with them, too. Then, Naruto can't resist and he takes Sasuke's bow with him. Sasuke keeps the bow when they fight each other last time, and it smells like Sasuke. Naruto was at the back of the line, but Sinno was right. He didn't say anything. At this time, let's take a look at Sakuraba. For the time being, he is going to have a meeting with Tsunade. It is a meeting from the beginning, but Sakuraba is confident that he will be able to finish the lesson quickly. Let's go back to Naruto's group. Because on Sunday, Sinno told them what he had to say to rest. But Naruto didn't like it, because he claimed that they could continue. Since I don't want to talk to Naruto much, I'll just ask him what he's doing in there. Okay, I get it, what are you doing? I'm just joking, I'll let you know when to leave. 3 minutes later. Look at him, he doesn't know. That night, when they were all asleep, Hinata went to the bathroom to take a shower and brush her teeth. A little later, Naruto woke up, and when he woke up, he saw Hinata brushing her teeth in the bathroom. But because it's too dark, he doesn't know where that woman is. And when he wants to get closer, he doesn't know how to get out of the room. In the morning, Naruto told him what he saw last night. He said he saw a beautiful woman last night. She was wearing a dress made of her own hair. And her hair looked very beautiful. But it is said that Naruto is probably dead. Then they made their way to a cave with a wall around it. And it looks like there are no humans there. When they were making their way down, Naruto accidentally fell down. Luckily, Sinno came to rescue him. Then they made their way to the cave safely. And continued their journey to the Baikochu monastery. At the same time, there was an old man named Kamizuru. He was also following the Baikochu monastery like them. The Kamizuru clan and the Amurame clan of Sinno are the same species. They are a clan that has a lot of non-animals from the rock, and have been in the forest for a long time, but have disappeared. Because at that time, the forest had an Amurame clan of Sinno as a non-animal as well as a guardian. Let's go back to Sinno. At this time, they have entered the forest a lot, and they have seen a lot of different animals. But at that time, there were no wild animals. At that time, Sinnoh took the wild animals from Koju to his farm to see for himself. Goodbye. And as soon as he saw that image, Naruto said that he saw a lot of wild animals in his house while he was eating. But Sinnoh told him that those were wild animals. But it looked like they were related to each other. Then they split up to look for each other. But it was a bit of a pain, even though Sinnoh didn't use the name of the forest to meet, he still didn't see it. At that time, Hinata told the guardian of the forest to look for it. But then he saw a group of old people coming from Kamizuro and tried to tell Sinnoh. According to Chino and Naki, they've known each other for a long time. They just don't want to see each other, because they're afraid of the Baikochu monsters. So they told Hinata not to tell Naruto, because they know Naruto very well. When they told Hinata not to tell him, Naruto was shocked, because he said he saw the Baikochu monster. But, unfortunately, the monster that Naruto brought was not Baikochu. In the next few days, we will continue to search for Bikuju. Because it's about to rain, and if it rains, the Bikuju will start flying. The Bikuju flies fast, but in the middle of the day, there is a baby in the back. And if the baby doesn't smell anything, it's waiting for someone to smell it. In the meantime, it started to rain. We arrived and told this researcher to find the Bikuju. At that time, Naruto was in a hurry to catch the Bikuju, so he could catch it later. You can't escape. I'm strong. I'm not a dog. After arresting Hinata, they went to see Note to talk about where they were going to meet at that time. Then, when they found out where they were going, Hinata had to use a trick to catch them. At that time, Hinata heard them talking about the reason why they wanted to get rid of Koju. The main reason is that at this time of the year when the leaves are falling, they want to go to the leaves once again. But in order to do so, they need to find the identity of their lost crew, because there is a special assistant who can help them. Then, when they arrived at the meeting place, a woman named Susumbachi, disguised as Sino, took a bottle of Bikoju to put on the table for them to drink. At that time, a man named Kurobachi went to drink, and saw that the bottle was not a bottle of Bikoju. But after a while, Sino's crew prepared to rescue them, and just followed them back successfully. At that time, Sinnoh used his power to separate the two worlds, but the modern world has the ability to bring the two worlds together. It is said that at that time, Sinnoh's group escaped from there in time. Then, Agamaru found out about the place where they took Hinata, and not long after that, they made their way there. At that time, they were able to help Hinata escape, and they were happy to take Naruto to a nearby temple. But Sinnoh realized that it wasn't Hinata. Hinata realized that if she touched Naruto, she would definitely turn red. Normally, there is no other name but Susumbachi. We just took Hinata's name as a cover so that the Akamaru dog wouldn't get lost. At that time, the two of us, Kichibachi and Kurobachi, took Hinata to a cave. We were told not to go there, otherwise the priest and the priestess would let us go into the main cave. But at that time, Hinata didn't go in. When we were there, we only saw Naruto's fight. This made us want to fight back. At that time, Susumbachi was able to lure them into a cave with a large lava pool. The water from the pool absorbed their energy and made them very strong. But then, Susumbachi saw a huge spider web that was flying above them. At that time, Sinnoh used the spider web to create a hurricane that made them very strong, and then he put the spider web in front of them. At that time, Susumbachi was able to capture all of Naruto. But at that time, Sinnoh was unable to get out of his cave, so he helped cut the spider web that surrounded them. Then, Susumbachi told Sino to go to the place where he took the animals from Koju, but Sino prepared them to go to Hinata first. And because that time was near when the animals from Koju came, they were afraid to miss the opportunity, so they followed Sino's instructions. Then, they all went to Sino's room to the place where Bachi was staying with Hinata. But when they arrived, Hinata was not there, and if you look at the scene where Hinata was caught in the waterfall, she was already dead. So, Naruto is very strong, and he promised not to let us down. And Sinnoh also said that if it wasn't for Hinata, he wouldn't tell anyone about the place where he took the monster from Koju. Until they talked it out, Tsushima Bachi decided to take over Naruto to take care of some of them. But before they could do anything about Naruto, Hinata knocked on the door to wake them up. Previously, when Hinata fell, I tried to use my power to turn her back to protect her. Then, the three of us from the Suzumbachi clan sent a group of monsters to attack Hinata, but there was nothing to be afraid of. At that time, I used the 8 trigrams that I had created to protect her and I was able to defeat all the monsters. Protective 8 trigrams. Up until now, Sinnoh's descendants have helped fight against the evil spirits that have taken over their land. So they can now move forward together. As for Chibi, after realizing that he can't do anything against Naruto, he started to use this last move, which is to summon the evil spirits to help him. At that time, the evil spirits attacked Hinata. And when he saw that, Naruto wanted to help, but Sinnoh rejected him because he knew that Hinata could deal with the evil spirits. Sinnoh said, Hinata used her black magic to make Sosame Bachi's body drool. So, Naruto hit Hinata so hard, causing her to have a heart attack. Then, when the baby was about to give birth, and when it was about to give birth, they just let Sasuke take care of it, assuming that the operation was successful. But at that time, Sosame Bachi was still in the womb, and Niang got another black magic to continue with them. At that time, Naruto asked to meet Niang again because it had been a long time. Oh, hi. And the script that Naruto used to keep up with the story at that time, there was nothing different. Then, after the Susumu ban was lifted, the baby monkey from Koju started to cry. But somehow, Naruto did the right thing. Perhaps it was the result of when Naruto used the script before. Hinata told Yuguka that she saw the baby monkey in a tree and told Naruto to take it. When Naruto was about to take the baby monkey, he realized that he was wrong. When the baby monkey came out crying, Kojika was gone. Then, when he returned to the forest, Sakura was angry with Naruto for making Sasuke look bad because he was drunk. At that time, Naruto escaped from Sakura and went on an adventure in a village. But then, Sakura found him because a monkey was chasing him. Then, it's not that this incident is bad, but it means something for Hinata. This is the first time I've ever seen this fish look so ugly. And what's more important than that is how to learn from Naruto. Everyone for watching this episode with me. If you think this episode is good, please comment below. And for those who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to help support my channel. And goodbye.